Hello, you work at a bank? Love it. Someone over there does. I'm half Italian, and thank you, and genderqueer. So I am always shaving, like all the time. Did anybody else wake up this morning and shave their hands? I did. Only one. Okay, great. I'll show it to you for a second because I don't want to give you nightmares. But this is what I'm working with. Like, look, this is insane. This is Flower Man. Thank you. This is ridiculous. This is crazy. Like, I was in 6th grade when Austin Powers came out, and I was hairier than him. I'm like, it's not a joke, this is my life. It's ridiculous. Every time I go to the pool, at least 3 people look at me like, why have you ruined my day? We all planned to meet here. This was supposed to be a nice time. Like, I wear like necklaces just to make it look nice. That's really all. Every time I go to the pool, like I look at myself in the mirror and I'm just like, just have fun out there. Got to self-coach, right? I'm also from Texas, and so coming out as genderqueer was a little rocky, I have to say, a little rough. My sister called me, like the first time they saw me with lipstick on, my sister called me, and like she sounded like a war correspondent. She was like, all hell has broken loose down in Dallas, Texas. It's as if a bomb has been dropped on the city. I will call back when it's safe. I was like, oh my God. Very dramatic. Then my mom called me. She was like, I thought this was a little yellow sweater every once in a while. Like, she sounded like Jimmy Stewart. I don't know why. I was like, no, Mom, I'm genderqueer. She's like, oh no. Yellow sweater was like, oh, that's all I could take. I was like, oh boy. But I'm lucky. My wife is very supportive. She doesn't care at all. She's so loving. She bought me my first purse. Mostly because I kept losing my clutch. Like I was just sloppy with my clutch. I just set it down. I literally lost it at Costco last week. And Katie was like, did you bring your purse? I was like, no, I forgot. I ran back to Costco and I was like, do you have a salmon clutch? And the guy was like, yeah, it's in the safe. I was like, oh. Yes, thank you so much. He's like, I found it by a bag of quinoa. I was like, yes. Like the highs and the lows. So much. I just moved to LA, and so like I'm like finding my stuff. Like where's my gym? Where's my grocery store? I tried to get a membership at LA Fitness. And they are so intense down there that I couldn't get through like the interview. Like they were like, so what are your goals? And I was like, I just work out for anxiety, like I don't have any goals. And they were like, no, we're like 6-pack, or what do you think? I was like, I don't never have anything. And then she was like, so what is your fat index? And I was like, and I wish I had like the self-confidence and self-esteem to just be like, you know what, that number is not important to me. I don't need to know that. But 2 seconds later, I'm in like holding a device in front of the whole gym to figure out how fat I am. And as I was about to slip into a panic attack, I find myself saying the phrase just like, I'm just a chill person who likes to remain active. My God. Who am I? But I immediately went down to the YMCA where I belong. It's beautiful. No pressure, no music. It's dead silent. You walk in and they don't ask you about goals. They're like, did you get out of bed today? Congratulations, trooper. Love it. Beautiful. Get out there. At the Y, there's not like a exercise, like a workout area. There are like little carpeted rooms filled with exercise equipment. Like it almost feels like your parents, like you went away to college and your parents like turned the whole house into a workout room. Like, there's one room that I want to go into, but like I don't have the courage yet. Like it's a tiny room and it just has an old man on an elliptical, like 2 ellipticals, that's all that's in there. And he's just rowing. And I want to go in, but it's like too intimate. You know, like I feel like if I go into that room, like I'm gonna have to turn to him and be like, "Hello, Abba." Yeah. He will be my grandpa. And there is a class that I love. It's Pilates mat, beautiful. It's like me and 80-year-old women. A lady comes in with a boombox, calming music. And she's like, "How's everybody doing out there?" And everybody's like, "Bad! I'm in pain!" Like literally someone yelled out, "I am in pain!" My trauma people. I love it. I was like looking for a job when I got here, and I was like, should I maybe like Uber drive? I used to Uber drive in Chicago, like when Uber driving was like, you could buy a boat in a week. Like people would say that. They were like, I drove for a week and now I have a boat. But like, I can't go back to it. It was too bad. I remember when like I was in Chicago and Uber Pool was first initiated. And I was like, this was just proof that people will never be happy. Like people were getting in my car angry. Like they're like, what? I'm paying $2.50 to go 14 miles? And someone else is getting in the car? Why is this happening to me? Like they're like angry. And one morning this businessman gets in my car, Uber Pool. He immediately says like, suit, briefcase, full businessman. He immediately says like, I'm very late for a business meeting. And I'm already like, okay, well, we can deal with this. Then the next thing dings. And he's like, are we going north? And I'm like, yeah, we're going north. And he's like, this is very unfair to me. We're going away from downtown. I'm like, we'll figure it out. And he's like, am I getting dropped off first? I'm like, I don't know. We will figure it out. I showed up to work on time today. I don't know. Then he's like, if I'm not getting dropped off first, I'm gonna tell the next person that I am getting dropped off first. I'm like, holy shit. So, then something amazing happens. The next passenger gets in, crying. They're on the telephone. They're like, oh my God, my roommate just died. I don't know what to do. I was like, I just looked in the rearview mirror. It's like, oh, do you want to ask him if you want to get dropped off first? Or what's good for you? So the businessman, asshole, for sure. But kind of also the guy whose roommate died, like, on the day that your roommate dies, like, maybe treat yourself to your own Uber. I don't know. Like, it's a lot. You're putting a lot on everyone. All right, guys, it's my time. Thank you so much.